So video 1 is all about how I found out I was pregnant and how I knew I was pregnant, because I didn't know I was pregnant. This being pregnancy number 3, I kind of had a few inklings before I peed on the stick. One of which was, weirdly, with both my pregnancies before, I have this bit of muscle, I suppose, that kind of pops up like this, and I was in the shower leaning backwards, probably when I was only about 4 weeks pregnant, and I saw it and I was like, oh dear, oh dear, but didn't really think any more of it. And then probably a couple of weeks later, my skin just erupted in spots. I mean, erupted. I've got a rather beautiful one actually here at the moment, but we're talking like loads. So I kind of knew something was up. Then went and did a pregnancy test. Now, pregnancy tests are a whole other thing, really, because there's so many of them. You never know whether to get the early predictor ones, the really expensive ones, the really cheap ones. In my experience, having done quite a few of them over the years, I don't actually think there's that much difference. The one key thing is make sure you do your pregnancy test in the morning. It makes a big difference to the reading. It's the most accurate time of the day that you can do the pregnancy test. So yeah, peed on the stick, note to self, you pee all over your hands, probably all over the loo seat and a little bit on the floor too. Don't feel bad about that. That's completely normal. I find it very hard to get it in the free running wee. It's a big problem. Some people choose to pee in a pot and then dip it. Basically, I've never got any pots that are clean enough to do that. So just, don't worry about getting your hand a bit soggy. It's all fine. Peed on the stick, then make sure you read the instructions as to whether 1 line, 2 line, crosses, ticks, whatever it is that tells you whether you are or you aren't. So yeah, did all that and freaked out slightly. And then if I were you, I would then get on the NHS website to have a look at all the recommendations that they have if you are newly pregnant, what you're not allowed to eat, what you can eat, what you can do exercise-wise, what they recommend you don't do, all of that kind of thing, because that would just make you feel a bit better about it all. So yeah, those are my top tips for finding out about being pregnant. So if you have found out about being pregnant, please let us know. We'd love to hear from you, and you can comment below.